happening? New boy, same tricks. Coming close to me now, trying to be smooth. So here we go again, here we go again. You're trying to buy me drinks, and I don't like your cheap tricks. Take it somewhere else, would ya? I don't know.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for some extreme cleaning motivation. If you are struggling to get up and moving today, then this is for you because we are tackling so much today in this video and it is bound to get you motivated and cleaning along with me. My apartment was a huge mess. I've just returned back to work after being remote for 6 months. So between adjusting to that and I had been focusing so much attention on other projects, everything had just kind of fallen behind. So to get started today, we're in my kitchen. I had so much tidying to do on my countertops and a pile of dishes in my sink waiting to be loaded into my dishwasher.
How did we end up here in the corner, looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it.
While I'm working on these dishes, I wanted to take a minute to talk about our sponsor for this video, Skillshare. If you've never heard of Skillshare before, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. Lately, I've been loving their catalog of photography courses. I've had a DSLR camera for years that's been collecting dust in my closet. I've been taking a Fundamentals of DSLR Photography class by Justin Bridges, and this class has really helped me to up my photography game and finally figure out how to use my fancy camera. I've also used a few of Skillshare's courses to aid in my growth on YouTube. Skillshare offers classes on things like search engine optimization and social media strategy, and the information that I've learned from these classes has definitely helped my channel to grow. So if you're looking to start on YouTube, I would highly recommend starting with Skillshare to give you a strong background and set you up for success. I love that Skillshare offers thousands of incredible courses you can take from your own home to keep you inspired and learning. A Skillshare membership is a steal at less than $10 a month, and you have access to courses on anything you're interested in, from crafts to illustration to animation, even web development. The list goes on, and you can learn at your own pace, and there are classes for every skill level. So for a limited time, you can use the link in my description box to get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. So make sure you take advantage of that incredible offer and try out Skillshare for yourself today.
No, I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here.
I've talked about this stuff like a million times, but the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner for the sink is one of my absolute favorite cleaning products of all time. It just smells amazing. Seriously, your whole kitchen will smell amazing when you're using it, and it does an excellent job of cleaning out your sink and making it shiny and fresh.
I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life.
Now I'm just walking around and wiping down all of the surfaces in my kitchen using my e-cloth. E-cloths, you guys will know, are another one of my favorite cleaning products. I have so many different things from the e-cloth brand and I love all of them and would recommend all of them, especially their Flex Edge floor and wall duster. I also really love just their general purpose cloths. Their shower cleaning cloths are absolutely amazing, and I also love their stainless steel cloths. They work like nothing else on my stainless steel appliances, and we're going to be using that in just a minute, so you will see then.
Never wear me out, even after all of these years. You still look at me with the same laugh. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out.
It had been an embarrassingly long amount of time since I had last cleaned my stovetop in my kitchen, so I'm just spraying that down with my Method heavy duty degreaser and letting that soak and work out some of that grease before I wipe it down. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to wipe down all of the appliances using my E-cloth stainless steel cloths. I've talked about these cloths so many times, but I just can't get over how well they work. I have tried so many different things for cleaning my stainless steel appliances in my apartment, and nothing cleans them the way that these do. My appliances are just not the best in my apartment. They streak extremely easily. I have to be very careful about what I'm cleaning them with, and E-cloths are the only thing that have left a completely streak-free shine on my appliances in my apartment. I always have a link to E-cloth's website in my description box below if you are interested in any of their products. I would recommend seriously anything from their line. They're awesome, and I've had nothing but good experiences with everything I've tried. Now I'm just walking around and tidying up a few of the things that were thrown around on the floor, and then we're going to move on to trying to clean off some paint off of this table. So if you've ever struggled to clean paint off of a surface, I have an idea for you. So it turns out that good old-fashioned rubbing alcohol will take paint off of wooden surfaces like this one. This paint is washable kids paint. It came in a Melissa and Doug set that Carson was using. I did not notice that it dried onto the table until it was way too late, and I had tried everything to get this paint off and I couldn't. So finally I tried some rubbing alcohol and it worked like a charm. So a lot of you probably already know that you can do this, but if there's anyone else out there who is experiencing a really difficult stain like paint on a wooden table, you can use rubbing alcohol. It did not damage the surface of my table and it worked excellent. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake. I get a Chewy subscription for my cat's cat food, and I had let this box sit there for so long it was driving me crazy. So while I was filming this video, I said now was the perfect time to go ahead and do this. This was such a simple task, but we all have one, something that we just really don't feel like doing that would only take us a couple of minutes. So this is your reminder, whatever that thing is that you don't want to do, just get up and do it because you'll feel so much better. You got a free pass, oh. Try to hide it, but you had me from the get-go. Let me be frank, I'm not that complicated. If you need me, what's the use of playing games, though? There's no denying what we want. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I I just want to preface this part of the video that Carson does pick up his own toys a lot of the time. There's always somebody who comments that and tells me I shouldn't be picking up his toys. So just letting you know, if you're out there and you're watching this and you want to comment that he does pick up his own toys sometimes. But I'm just quickly tidying up the living room, and then I needed to wipe down the TV because there were little fingerprints all over it. And to do that, I just used, again, an e-cloth. I used the general purpose cloth, and it worked perfectly at wiping all of the fingerprints off of the TV and left it looking completely shiny and new.
I wanna make it sweat on me.
You got something I can never be without, yeah. I'm in your command. Thought I wasn't meant.
I still do work remotely a couple of days, so I do use this desk for my day job, and it was just covered in a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to tidy this area up and get some things put away.
Feeling like home, but should it be like this? Locked up in your dome, you know I fight for you. What do I? Every time you call my name, what do I?
Here I'm just throwing in a load of masks, just gotta keep those clean for whenever we leave our apartment. And then I'm also just tidying up in my laundry closet. I did a whole video organizing this laundry closet and decorating it, and I'm super proud of that video. So if you haven't seen it, make sure that you watch that. I'll link it in the cards for you. And the organization method that I ended up going with has worked out great because it's super easy for me to tidy this area up when it gets a little bit out of control.
I find myself apologizing when you've started it. Why? Under a spell. I really want.
Once I got a new vacuum bag inside of my vacuum, I needed to walk around and vacuum really, really well. We have been dealing with ants in my apartment for what feels like months now. It's been a long time, and my apartment complex is really not doing a whole lot about it. I keep buying the ant traps, like the liquid ant baits from Walmart. I've tried a whole bunch of different things, and I'm still struggling with them. I keep this place so clean most of the time. I'm constantly vacuuming up crumbs. I'm always picking up after us, making sure there's nothing on the floor that the ants would want to get into. But if there's a will, there's a way, and they still come in here. So I needed to vacuum really, really well and just make sure there was not a single crumb on the floor that these ants could be attracted to. And the whole ant thing is not something I necessarily want to talk about on my cleaning YouTube channel, because I don't want to give people the wrong impression that we are dirty people and that we are inviting the ants into our home. This is something that is really out of my control because I live on a first floor apartment, and it is very, very common for first floor apartments to deal with stuff like this.
Maybe I need therapy, yeah. Red carpet for you. Let me hold your back. I'll carry you.
This armrest is my cat Arthur's favorite place to lay down. He has sunk this thing right in, so I just wanted to fluff that up and really vacuum out that portion of the couch to get any of his fur that might have been embedded into the fabric. I recently organized and decorated my entryway to my apartment. It was my absolute favorite video I've ever posted on my channel. So make sure that you watch that if you haven't already. I'm going to link it in the cards right here. But this is just a little sneak peek of what it looks like. I'm seriously so proud of it and so happy that I finally did it.
Maybe I should keep rolling in silence.
It isn't hard to
I added a couple of drops of citrus fresh blend of essential oils from Young Living to the pad on my steam mop. I used to add lemon essential oil directly into my steam mop, but I've heard that it can damage it. That's never happened to me. I've done it a million times, and my steam mop is so old now and it still works perfectly fine. But I've heard that it's better to just apply it to the pad of the steam mop and honestly it worked really well. It smelled awesome while I was steam mopping, and I think I've heard that citrus can be a deterrent for bugs, so I was hoping that it would help with the ant situation too if I did that.
We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over. Over. I don't know what you did, but it's alright with me. It doesn't matter any longer. I will forgive your flaws if you're forgiving mine. Are you gonna spill the truth the ways you
The next thing that I did was make my bed. I had washed my duvet cover earlier in the day, so I needed to make it. But first I'm doing a DIY linen spray. You guys have asked for this recipe a couple of times. It's really easy. I just use some lemon essential oil and some lavender essential oil. I use about 10 to 15 drops of each. I do half of the little container with rubbing alcohol, and then the rest of it is just water. And I mix it together and it smells really nice, and it definitely helps to freshen up my linens on my bed. So once I was done doing that, I'm going to get my duvet cover on my duvet insert, which is my least favorite task in the entire world. My duvet cover is so heavy, so every single time I do this, it's like a workout getting them back together. But the method that I have found that's the best is the sushi roll method. So to do this, I just put my duvet cover on my bed inside out, lay it flat, and then I lay my duvet insert over top of it flat. I tie all of the corners, and then I just roll it into itself, and honestly, it's magic the way that it works. It's pretty crazy. You just kind of button it or zip it around itself right at the end, and when you unfold it, it is on perfectly. So this is the method that I've always done. I'm really bad at explaining it, but there's definitely tutorials on YouTube if you're interested in looking it up.
over.
I get questions all of the time about where my bedding is from and all of my furniture. So pretty much all of my bedding is from West Elm, and so is my furniture. So I'll have links to everything in the description box below if you're interested in looking at them for yourself. It's definitely a pricier store and not something that I would say everybody is going to prioritize spending their money on. But my furniture was a gift to myself when I went through my divorce. I felt like after everything I had gone through, I deserved a brand new bedroom set. So I picked out the perfect one for me that was a total investment piece, and I'm going to have it forever. So I feel really good about my purchase. But as far as the bedding goes, I remember when I purchased it, I had saved up over a period of time. So I'm just that kind of person. If I really, really want something and I have my heart dead set on it, that I will put aside money every week or every 2 weeks until I have enough, and then I'll finally purchase it.
Everything that we could have been, but
There was a pretty random assortment of toys and things around my bedroom, and also just clothes that I had flung everywhere. I'm telling you, we had a pretty busy and messy couple of weeks prior to me filming this video, so I'm just tidying everything up, and then I did need to wipe down my furniture too.
To leave me chasing you on and on, but I don't care, I will let you in. You said goodbye like everything's gone, everything that we could
my diffuser, I'm using the Stress Away blend from Young Living. It's one of my favorites, and it has been a pretty stressful couple of weeks between just being super busy and a lot of things going on, so I felt like I needed that. Another thing that I get comments about sometimes is about how essential oils are poisonous to animals, and honestly, I've done my research on essential oils and cats and trying to be safe with them. I always make sure that if I'm diffusing something that I have windows open and that my cat has an exit point, because cats are pretty intuitive and he will get up and walk away if he doesn't like something. We've been dealing with a leak in the shower for weeks now, still waiting for my apartment complex to come out and fix it. So if you're wondering why the towel was on the floor, that's why. But I'm just going to tidy up this bathroom a little bit. Didn't really have too much I needed to do in here, but while I was just walking around making everything else look nice, I could not leave this bathroom out. I wanted to make sure that every single room was somewhat picked up.
I think that I'm going to hiding somewhere by a gated star. Baby, they ain't never gonna find me.
I was definitely starting to run out of steam at this point, but I didn't want to neglect Carson's bedroom. I wanted to make sure I spent some time picking it up. I have so much laundry that I need to fold that I did not get done in this video, and that is because I get really bad backaches when I'm folding laundry, and my back was already really hurting me by this point, so you'll see that laundry basket sitting there. I did not get to folding it, and that's completely okay.
We can go insane. Trust me, I won't let you down.
I'm having such a hard time figuring out what I want to do with Carson's bedroom. It's just such an awkward bedroom. There's just so many doors in his bedroom. It's hard to work around them. He's got a lot of furniture. So I moved his bed again to see if I liked it better here. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments below if you like his bed there. I have an idea for what I want to do with his room. I just need to find the time to commit to it and get it all done. But I just moved the bed back, and you guys will have to let me know if you like it better there.
From this our place, we could be as one and we'll escape. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. I can feel it, it burns inside me. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. Trust me, I won't let you down.
The next thing that I wanted to do was take out my bin of fall decor and just see what I had. I knew that I didn't have very much, but I was surprised by how little I actually had. I really only had a couple of things that I wanted to use, and even those, I feel like my style has really evolved over time, so I just kind of feel like they don't go with the look that I'm going for anymore. So hopefully I can start to figure out how to decorate for the seasons with this style that I feel like I'm leaning towards now, and I'm gonna have to go shopping and see if I can find some more fall decor, because I do want to still make things fun for Carson, but at the same time I am not really that into decorating seasonally right now, because I feel like I have so much general decor that I still need, and I'd rather put my money towards something that can look good year round versus something that will just be up for a couple of months. But once I sprinkled just a couple of fall things around my apartment, that was the end of the video. That was all I had in me to do that day. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this and it got you up and moving along with me. I think I got a lot accomplished. It felt so nice to have my apartment clean and fresh. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And I'll see you in my next video.
Strange motions, like a ship.